J. Vlad. You know, I sent in a demo. I sent the demo into this office right here. You know what I'm saying? Got a call, flew out the next day. Now I'm on H2O keeping it popping, you know what I'm saying?
So you just literally pressed up a CD and just mailed it in?
Yeah, man, ghetto style too, man. You know what I'm saying? I was in my room, you know what I mean? Had the little studio set up in my room. I was using Cakewalk, you know what I'm saying? It's real ghetto, man. Okay, I kept it real hip hop, man, and did the demo and sent the joint in. Shout out to Torres Scott, you know what I'm saying? That was my connect over here at G-Unit, so I sent the music in to him. He got it in the right hands, and then I was on tracks with Mary J, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
Well, actually, I got a call from one of the A&Rs, you know what I'm saying? He called me, and then he said he's gonna call me right back. He just called me to tell me he's gonna call me right back, you know what I'm saying, on a conference call. So as soon as he called me right back, he said he had 50 on the line. So I'm like, come on, man, you ain't got no 50 Cent on the line, man. So they said, I know, I'm talking to 50 Cent, man, you know what I'm saying? And they just flew me out the next day, and then it was on from there. You know, I can see why G-Unit is so successful, because everything's organized. Everybody, they take pride in their work. So, you know, it's definitely, before that, you know, you would think you would come into the office and it'd be like a death row situation or something, and niggas run around with guns and
shooting dice.
Yeah, shoot dice, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody get drunk in the office and all that, but it's real organized, man.
Excuse me, that was a big gun I got on my head. A lot of people look at Tony Yayo as the violent one. You know how that go. Man, me and 50 go back like some car seats, man. Like, I know 50, I don't even really know him as 50 Cent, I know him as Boo Boo. 50 was a street nigga that basically said fuck the street shit, but was still involved in the street shit, and started rapping. You understand what I'm saying? I remember 50 was fucking with Jam Master Jay. I remember Jam Master Jay stepped to 50 because 50 was the only 18-year-old kid in the hood with a 500, what was it, 550 or 500 Benz and bulletproof windows at 18 years old. You know what I mean? So a lot of shit you hear rappers like talking about, me, myself, and 50 living. Me, I was selling drugs ever since 15 years old. That's why they call me Yayo. All I sold was crack. I tried to sell dope, but it really wasn't my thing. You know what I mean? So they call me Yayo. And basically, I watched 50 like from being a young man to being grown. You know what I mean? 50 was the type of dude. He was outside when he was 12 years old. You know, his mother and father, he didn't have too much knowledge of them. He had more knowledge of his mother, but his father, he till this day, he don't give a fuck who his father is. So it's like 50 was the type of nigga, he was a different kind of nigga. I grew up with my moms and my pops. I just went through the transition of going from school to high school, from junior high to elementary, whatever, to high school. I wanted Jordans instead of, Reeboks. So I started selling drugs, and that was the easiest way. 50 was the hustler in my hood. He was the nigga that had shit on lock. A lot of people, 50's a rat because he did Ghetto Quran, he said shit. That you go to cop shop, you can go to the library and get all that information, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like 50's on top, and a lot of niggas say shit to assassinate his character. But man, it's the same nigga I seen motherfucking get chased by whole precincts. Motherfucking, because they thought he killed 2 girls in Bricktown. You know what I'm saying? Wheeling through 40 projects, reeling through Baisley projects. You know what I'm saying? It's the same nigga that was fucking 17, turning 18, that had a Land Cruiser with motherfucking Mickeys on it. You know what I'm saying? This is the same nigga that was 18, said fuck the Land Cruiser because another nigga had it, and bought the Benz. Had the Benz at 18. Fifth been getting money, man. He just applied everything from the street to the motherfucking rap game. That man do not fucking sleep, bro.
I was with Juvenile when I met 50. I was on Juvenile's bus, and I think 50 had came by the bus. Juvenile had a studio on this bus at the time, and when 50 came by, he had brought Yayo, Banks, and all them with him. And shit, rappers don't rap too much with each other, but we started freestyling and shit. Started like a little cipher. From there, went on and started recording a mixtape record, which was released on 50 Cent's The Future. It was titled A Little Bit. And I was featured on that mixtape record from then, but out of that night, we ended up playing records for each other. And one of the records I ended up playing for 50 ended up being Bloodhound.
Yeah.
When 50 Cent's Get Rich and Die Trying.
Yeah, that was a hot record too.
Down. So, you know, I already had that record. 50 came through, bought the record and put his twist to it.
Yeah.
My career started from there.
It's fun, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I heard Jim Jones, you know, he calls it aggressive competition.
Yeah.
You know, but it changes to real life once, you know, people get touched.
I remember, I can tell you one of the funniest things that I still laugh about this day is when 50 knocked out Ja Rule and took his chain. You know what I mean? It was a funny situation, B. You know what I mean? Because he straight, like, 50 knew how to box at a young age, and Ja Rule was getting loud. And, like, I'm in a hotel, you know what I'm saying? I'm going in the hotel, and the situation, you know, Ja Rule was supposed to, you know, he wanted to talk it out, I guess. Then he started getting loud, and, you know, 50 knocked him out and took his chain. When I ran outside, because I'm in the hotel, I'm going inside the hotel, because this wasn't even a confrontation. At this time, 50 had the same management as Ja Rule. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like, that was crazy, man. I think that was one of my craziest moments, because later on that night, we seen Ja Rule, 50 still had the chain, and we seen Ja Rule in promo pictures, like in clothing stores, and Ja Rule had a black eye, bro. It was just a crack up there. And he had shades on later on that night, bro. It was just some funny shit. Ja Rule's a bitch. He's finished. I mean, that nigga, he's a bitch. He been a bitch. His team been a bitch. Irv is a bitch. All these rap niggas is bitches.